Well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's, all you diggers out there. Always Seeking Silver here, doing a little wrap-up of 2013 and the good finds, along with kind of showing off a little bit of our Christmas presents here as well. I'm going to start with my good finds on this side of the table over here. And up on the top are my silver rings, with the one in the middle being the 10 karat gold plated. And then I've got my silvers for the year. I got two seated dimes, 1854 with arrows, and an 1891. I got four barber dimes, all in the 1900s this year, 1904, I think, or 1905, 1907, 1914, and 1916. Let's see, 8 mercury dimes and 7 rosies, 1 war nickel, and 6 Washingtons. No standing liberties for me this year, although I can't say the same for my son. I got a bunch of Indian head pennies, 1883, 1891, 1898, 1899, and then 1903, 4, and 5 at the end. Oh, I missed one somewhere in there, but 1897, 1898, 1899, 1903, 4, and 5 at the end. I got one Liberty Head V nickel, 1901. I got 6 Buffalo nickels, including a 1913 S Type 1 on the mound, a 1918, and then I got 2 or 3 that are dateless, and then a 1936. Got a 1904 World's Fair token, a nice little watch fob, and a local token that's good for 5 pounds of ice from an ice manufacturing company in Shakopee, Minnesota that quit their business in 1927. So that's an older one. And a nice American Legion medal of some sort. And then there's my pile of, or my bucket of 105, well actually 104 and a half wheat pennies. For my Christmas gift this year, my family was nice enough to get me a pair of Grey Ghost Detector Pro headphones for the CTX, so I'm anxious to try those out for next year. And now I'll hand off the video to my son to share with you what he found this past year.
Hello there, diggers. We'll start off with the jewelry. Up here on top we've got a couple of 10 karat gold rings. Those are pretty awesome. Gotta like that. And then moving over here, we got some silver jewelry. Couple of rings. This one in the middle is especially old, Victorian era. So just, you know, some nice jewelry. Then going over to the silver coins, we've got no date standing liberty, 1953 Washington, well actually 2 of them, and this one I found this lake detecting, and it's a 1960 Canadian silver quarter. And then going over here, I finally found my first barbers this year. This one happens to be an 1899 plain, and this one I just found at the end of the season on my last hunt, which was a 1911D. And then we got a couple of Mercs, starting with some of the earlier ones, and a couple of the ones are from the 30s and 40s, and then the rest are just Roosevelt's, 40s, 50s, and 60s. You can tell this one over here was also found in the lake, kind of tarnished black. So I ended up with 31 silver coins this year, including a handful of war nickels, ranging from 42 to 45. And also an interesting coin was this 1901 10 ore coin, which is this one was found at the same location as my first shield nickel ever, which is 1882. I don't know how well you can see that. It's pretty rough, but that's alright. Beginning of the year, found this 1903 V nickel. And then we've got a range of buffalo nickels from about 1916 until the end of production here. We got some 24s, 20. And I was lucky enough to get a date off of all the buffalo nickels I dug this year, which is a pretty cool thing. This 1938 is like almost uncirculated, and so is the 1924 up over here. I haven't touched this one since it came out of the ground because it looked so nice. And then up here, got my first ever Civil War token, which was really awesome. That was from 1861. And then I got a couple of nice Indian heads. Sorry about all the glare there. It's an 1891, 93, 94, 97, another 97, 98, 1901. This one was the roughest one of the year, another 1901, 1902, 1902, 1904, and then a couple of wheat cents. A 1909 VDB, my first 1909 wheat, and this one was awesome. 1924 D wheat cent. That's a semi-key date, so that was awesome. That's worth over $100. Then I got a couple of nice early wheats, ranging from about 1910 to 1941, and the rest of them, which weren't anything too special, I just threw in a bag. And we got the Jefferson nickels that were older, pre-59 or something like that. And then this was a really cool relic. This is a Civil War General Service Eagle button. Found this at the same park I was getting a lot of the Indians and buffaloes at. And I got my first lead soldier toy, which was pretty awesome. Turn of the century there. And advertising thimble from about the 20s. And my dad was pretty awesome for Christmas, and got me the NEL attack coil for my e-trac. So I'm really excited to use that 15-inch round coil, double D. It's gonna be a good time. Find me all the deep coins that I missed this year. So we're excited for 2014, and we wish you all the best.